Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another We Don't Know, sent in by you, the fans, to life'sglitchtv@gmail.com, Mr. Maximus Black.
Yes.
Hit me up with the sound of trying to read some names and stroking out in the process.
K. Chagala. Curative Bert. 20. These names are out there.
These names are out here. I mean, Quattro with a C is whatever. Quattro 20, fine. Okay. I don't know what's going on here with K, or with Kachagalinus, Kachagaline. Fuck me if I know. I'm just gonna call him K.
Okay.
Quattro and K.
How about
bottom right.
Kaching?
What?
I see Kaching there.
Kaching.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, let's go.
You know what else makes me hear Kaching?
What's that, Adam? Puzzles and Survival.
I
thought you were gonna mess the name up again.
I was just gathering myself.
Okay.
I was just gathering myself. Puzzles and Survival. Link in the description below. By the time this comes out, there's probably what, 5 days?
6 days, probably.
Somewhere
left.
in that neck of the woods, 6 days.
Yep. So
left in the chamber.
Yeah. So like, if you guys are gonna start downloading and playing it, obviously getting to you know, the, what is it, headquarters level 22 is likely not feasible, but you can hit some of the other goals that need be hitting. You can see all those there on the bottom right of the screen. So, you know, even if you can get to headquarters level 8 or level 5, it's a great way to support, and we do appreciate it, guys. You guys have been absolutely crushing it, and you know, allows Adam to keep going on these honeymoons. You know what I'm saying? Even though, let's be real,
I only need the one.
Only need the one.
I only need the one. We're on to eventual baby fund at this point. No more honeymoons.
There we go.
We're on to an eventual baby fund. We need to prepare.
That's it.
Diaper fund.
Wow.
Yes. Because not all of our diapers can be made in China.
No, they can't. So we didn't know what this game was, and it's very clear it's not a Will Cheese fail. It's on a new map, so I didn't even know there was a new map pool, so that's cool.
There are apparently several new maps in this pool. I like one of the only things I saw in my time away on socials was something related to that. So there are a handful, apparently.
This is a cool looking map. I actually really like the look of this map.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here.
We got golds,
especially in the mid map.
At the Zelnaga, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it seems pretty balanced. There's still a ramp there. Your third is relatively close. I like it. It's got like a jungle theme to it. All right. I'm here for it. Yeah. TVT. Hopefully this isn't a 30-minute can sit there and move up 2 inches.
In fairness, even in our other TVTs, we haven't really had like the marathon TVTs in a hot minute. We've been very lucky, very blessed in that regard. But you never know. It could show up and surprise you at any given time. And honestly, if there was a map to do it, this might be the map in which it happens.
Yeah.
This is just looking at it with my absolutely zero skill in this game, this does seem to lend itself to a more mid to late game style of play. In general, like you were noting, the third is relatively close. Your natural is relatively well protected. The ramps are in play. It seems like it's a decent sized map.
Yep.
And there's just a lot of resources, to be found around. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a little bit of at least a mid-game Terran situation here. And given the normal opening, that seems to make sense. Now, what does that even mean? A TVT normal-ass game for LAGTV viewers? I don't fucking know. But I'm gonna hope for a BC.
Yeah. Hey, BCs are a good time. It seems as though Quattro isn't that interested in even getting a natural. So, you know, he's double factoried off one base. He's got a starport going. This seems like it's going to be an all-in play here from Quattro 20. And on the other side, it seems a lot more standard. You know, he doesn't even have his starport yet. He is just getting his racks going. He's got his factory, his natural, and, well, just as I say that, The command center does go down here from Quattro. Very interesting opening. So it's not going to be an all-in, but it is going to be an aggressive timing push. And then as he's likely going to go and attack, that's when he's going to lift off and start his natural. If he can end the game, then great. If not, so be it. Or maybe I'm just talking out of my ass the whole time and I'll be wrong about all of it. And he's not actually going to go and attack. He's just got a really late natural. And if that's the case, he is going to be behind because this one has been up for quite some time. Yes, the supply is relatively the same, 52 to 45. Now he's starting to spike a bit more, but it's 33 SCVs to 25, and it's been like that for a couple of minutes. So and we're seeing a pretty big difference down bottom from mineral production or gathering from blue to red. So if he doesn't apply pressure, he will find himself really behind in this game.
Yeah, I mean, any mirror matchup, you know, the thing to be keeping in mind is that all things being equal, as you might imagine, really all the small stuff adds up. And given we haven't seen Quattro move out to do, and doesn't even look like they're
there it is
particularly there. Okay, so here's his push out here. I don't know. This feels late in a mirror matchup to be able to apply pressure, especially given the size of this map. And how long it's going to take him to get up there, if he even chooses. That might just be him leaving the base to put his expansion down.
It is.
Like, he might not even be moving out.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then you're right. It's late, and Quattro is already starting this game well behind the 8 ball.
I'm seeing scans. All right, so he's scanning the main. He does see the armory. There's another scan happening. Where's that one coming at? There it is. So they're both scanning each other, and look at that. He sees the fusion core. So it looks like we're going to be going into battle cruisers. You wanted them, Adam. It looks like you may be getting them. And we all know, hey, you're behind right now. But when behind, as Terran, it's not Dark Shrine. When behind,
it's BC.
It's BC time. You know, I just made that up right there on the spot. I think it works. I think it works. But unfortunately, his opponent is going Thor. And a lot of Marines. So I don't know if BC are going to be... are going to work here, but we're going to find out. There it is. The first BC is in production. This is just one of those games, Adam, where we yap for 7 minutes, 8, 9, 10 minutes.
And nothing happens.
And nothing happens. There isn't a harass. There isn't a scout. There isn't anything. Just making our lives hell.
Hey, I want to just give a quick shout out to the wonderful countries of Portugal and Spain that hosted Em and I on our honeymoon. We went to Porto, we went to then we went to Sevilla, then we doubled back to Lisbon as we were flying out of Lisbon, and just wonderful, just amazing places, great people, good food, and just had a real great time. Power outage notwithstanding. But you know what? During the power outage, the hotel staff, everyone did an amazing job at keeping everything going. They were doing everything by hand, like pencil, paper, fucking napkin math and shit going on, trying to like juggle all these. Because you can imagine how many people, like tourists, are in the fucking city. It's nuts.
Yeah.
And at one point, there was like 20,000 plus people out in the streets when the power was out in Porto. And it was looking a little bit like The Walking Dead. But you know what? They handled it well, and there was hero shopkeepers keeping them open, making sandwiches and stuff to try to feed people for cash-only purchases. Great. We had a great time, and finally Starcraft is happening. I'll give you guys more info later. Shout out to the Pasto Donato.
Absolutely no sieging of the tanks. Finally, Quattro decides to siege. The 1BC is out. And just like that, the entire army of Quattro outside of the BC is virtually dead. Now he's going to lose this natural. And just like what I said before, he has put himself into a horrible position because he opted to get a whole bunch of units, but didn't actually get his economy up and didn't aggressively use those units. So now he's going to be fighting with a BC and a Dream, a Yamato going off, doing a huge amount of damage to the Thor in the back. He needs to bring down some mules to repair these Thors to keep them going. A lot of SCVs repairing that 1BC, but the tanks doing a lot of splash damage down at the bottom. One of the Thors are going down. Very well played here from Quattro, making a little bit go a whole long way which is virtually what everybody has to do in this economy. And there we go. And he does clean it up. I mean, well played.
Listen, 1 BC and tanking, you know, a bunch of shots with your SCVs is definitely a way of getting yourself back into a game. There's just no two ways around it. He's got a second BC coming. And if memory serves from all the other games we've seen in similar situations, what's going to likely happen here is Quattro is going to consider warping into the back line of his opponent's base and trying to get some work done there. Unfortunately, it's a TVT, and you kill SCVs, and that's great, but you put yourself at great risk in doing so, especially given your opponent's comp. But you also don't have much choice, because your opponent just put the fucking hurt on your ass, and now you have to make some magic happen. Here we go. They are getting out, they are getting in, and directly into one turret, which is not going to do anything.
Nope. It's going to tickle him a little bit, but Adam, there's quite a bit. Whoa, turn around, Betsy.
Yeah. No.
You don't want to do that, because what his opponent could do right now is he could get a couple of siege tanks and start sieging up and blow through the majority of the Marines. He has more than enough to kill 2 BCs. You have 3 Thor and a whole lot of stimmable Marines. But no, he was very, very confident in doing a base race, and I understand he must feel like he can win down here, which, I mean, you can, but you got to be careful, bro. This is, I mean, he could have just defended, killed these, and then went to attack and literally ended the game, and he's opening himself up for a potential L here. He cannot overstim. See, stimming right there was pointless. He doesn't have any medevacs with him, and now he's just hurt his Marines for no reason. A 3rd BC is now out, and he needs to make it so that these SCVs are repairing as much as humanly possible. Can he pull this off, Adam?
Well, I mean, shit, he has to now, because he's chosen to do the, you know, to do what he's done. He has no choice. He's committed. Both the gentlemen are committed. We have 1 BC back at base that is dead. We have another Thor going to work here, but that Thor is going to be made short work of by these 2 BC. Yep. I mean, ultimately, K has the faster to destroy your army or your base army.
Another BC.
However, another BC is, well, but it just presented itself.
He needed to
that
teleport.
That BC walked in the door backwards with his pants down and said,
"Bad,
please."
He shouldn't have done that. He should have immediately teleported that BC or flew him out through the back and got together with these other BCs. Exactly.
Yes.
And he still has the command center, so he could have dropped some mules for repair. Okay, that was an interesting teleport. Okay, all right.
I respect it. He got it out of there from you know, being it's a really delayed blink. He got it out of being damaged, I guess, was the idea. It worked, but you know, he needs to get that landed, get mules down, and repair this with the 600 minerals he has left to his name. And this is his other problem, right? Is K is, you know, despite being back against the ropes, he has a lot more resources to work with right now.
He does.
And so if he gets himself into a position where he can use any of those resources, which right now he doesn't seem too keen to, as he is letting every fucking SCV
what are you doing?
Get destroyed from orbit. Why?
2,000 minerals. He's overstimming again. He just stimmed again. He actually just can't stim anymore. I mean, he is overstimmed. Adam, the mules are down and they're repairing these 2 hero BCs. All K needed to do was drop a bunch of missile turrets at the natural while they spent 30 minutes in a dream over here. But no, he did nothing. And now he's about to run in basically dead Marines into all this. Adam, I swear, he's not even attacking. Adam, no. Oh, God.
Bruh.
Oh, God, no. Oh, Yodomano. Oh, 1 is down.
Bruh.
Oh, another one is down, Adam.
Bruh.
The 2 BCs in a dream.
No.
No.
Come on.
Not like this. He is chasing the Thor. Look at this fat ass just running, saying no. Oh, my
Come on, man.
God. No. How did you throw?
You can't throw like that. You can't throw like that, bro.
Bruh.
Not even on LAGTV.
Oh, no.
Man. Okay, well, it happened the way that we imagined. He dropped the mules, he healed the BCs, and against all odds, He held the line and has now finished the job. Why is he even running that Thor as if it's going to do anything other than save him 5 seconds?
Oh, man. Oh, look at this. He still has command centers.
He's building more Thors. Well, he's building a Thor. He only has 1 factory remaining that can do so. He's got a couple of Marines. He's trying to rebuild now. He had so many opportunities to do more with his resources than he did. Unfortunately, they were not it. There's the warp in.
This is game over.
It is now going to be basically just 2 BCs finishing the job. Boom. Goes the dynamite.
60.
How?
7 kills
How?
on that one BC. 67. 30 on the other. 97 kills between 2 BCs. K absolutely threw this entire game. If only he would have taken his army and just killed the BCs. This game is done.
That's crazy. I can't even... I don't even know what to say about it. To be honest, I do not know what to say about it.
Wow.
97 kills on 2 BCs.
I think 98.
That's a lot. I'm kind of sad they didn't hit 100.
Wow.
But I mean... fuck.